Saturday in Stillwater brought someone new and someone old to Boone Pickens Stadium. For the first time since they've joined the Big 12, TCU came to town and brought their fantastic rush defense. But they also got the return of Wes Lunt here at OSU. He came back after 6 weeks off with a knee injury. On Lunt's first pass attempt, he's intercepted by Elisha Olabode. 11 yards into the end zone goes the TCU defensive back. TCU out to a quick 7-0 lead. After OSU punts, TCU's back at it. A quick 6-play, 83-yard drive that's capped by a Ladarius Brown 18-yard touchdown reception. TCU leads Oklahoma State 14-0. Late in the first quarter, Oklahoma State finally gets on the board with the first of 3 quick field goals from Quinn Sharp. 22 yards, 34 yards, and 30 yards. That's all the scoring Oklahoma State gets in the first half. They trail TCU 14-9 at halftime. On their second possession of the second half, Oklahoma State has another red zone opportunity. This time, though, they don't need Quinn Sharp in his field goal kicking. Randall with a big day, 32 carries, 126 yards. It's the first time he goes over 30 carries in a game in his Cowboy career. Oklahoma State finally takes a lead, 16-14. On the Cowboys' next possession, Wes Lunt finally gets going. A 14-yard completion to Josh Stewart moves Oklahoma State into the TCU red zone. 3 plays later, Lunt connects with Charlie Moore, 20 yards, and Oklahoma State is up 23-14. Lunt finishes the day 18 of 33 for 324 yards, that one early interception, and 1 touchdown.
He stayed composed throughout the whole game and kept progressing, and that's awesome to see from a young quarterback like that, especially his first game back. So, it showed a lot, and I'm proud of him, and I thought he played a great game.
After another Quinn Sharp field goal early in the fourth quarter, his 4th of 5 in the game, the Oklahoma State defense comes up with a huge takeaway. Nigel Nicholas strips TCU quarterback Trayvon Boykin. After he strips the ball, does a little dance, he finally picks up the ball and takes it to the Oklahoma State 43.
First off, I just had to focus on getting a good get off, and when I actually did knock the ball out of his hands, I lost. I didn't see where the ball went, so I started celebrating, man, Calvin Barnett, and I swore I heard Coach Gundy say, "Pick it up," and I looked down and I seen it, so I picked it up and took off running. I was too excited I couldn't make a good move on the quarterback, but turnover that's pretty good in itself.
The Oklahoma State defense makes 10 consecutive stops in this game. TCU has to punt 5 times. The defense comes up with 2 interceptions, that fumble recovery by Nicholas, and TCU misses 2 field goals. The defense comes up big one last time in this game. Daytwan Lowe with the interception returns it all the way down to the 1-yard line. They review it, but they still say he's out of bounds before he gets to the end zone. It's his 2nd interception of the season. Joe Randall punches it in on the very next play from 1 yard out, and the Cowboys score 36 unanswered points to beat TCU 36-14.
But our defense was really good. That was the difference today. Wes played okay. I know that question's going to come up. I'll go ahead and answer it right now. He played okay. Good enough to win. It's not always easy to go back out and play when you're young after you've had an injury. But I was proud of the way he competed. I thought as the game went on, he progressed and got better. Early, some of the throws that you saw were the same things that we saw. They were just errant. They were just out there, maybe for no rhyme or reason.
He's a good football player, and I mean, he's not played. I mean, we're counting on a lot for him when you're a throwing team, whether it's J-Dub or him, to come in and just, okay, is what we do, And we started to kind of morph a little bit towards J-Dub. Now all of a sudden you're, put the brakes on, you come right back to what you want to do. And obviously we're going to scramble, as we move forward, but that's our job. So I really thought he played his butt off, for a guy that hadn't played, and we threw him out there and said, here you go, let's go do it.
We feel like we might have played the best we've played all year long because offensively they're a very good football team, and we knew it going in. They scored a lot of points on a lot of people.
To be honest, we weren't really worried about it because we knew our offense was going to pick it up sooner or later. And, as long as we went out there and did our job, that's all we could do. And, it might have been in the back of our minds I had to get rolling, but at the same time, we were going to go out there and do what we had to do. I mean, regardless whether we put up 100 points or no points, we're going to try to pitch shutout. I mean, that's objective.
We have a lot of young players on our defense, and we also have veterans, and we're doing a great job right now of the rookies and the freshmen kind of coming along and learning a lot better, and the veterans pulling them along. So we're getting a lot better gel, I guess you could say, and because of that, we're having a lot more success.